Hey guys, I'm back again. And the story we have is a heart-wrenching story. Excuse me. Pretty sure everyone has heard of the Travis Scott Astroworld. It's heartbreaking. It's unbelievable. And the loss of, you know what, is just unbearable. So, who's to blame? Who do we blame? So, Travis Scott, he tends to have these concerts. He's a very popular artist. A lot of people love him. And he has millions of fans. Millions. The concert that went on was over 50,000 people. Can you imagine being in a room with 50,000 people? When has that ever happened? You're in a tight, confined space. You can't move. Elbow to elbow, you're squeezed up against people, strangers. And it's hot. It's hot. Because even if the outside degrees are 50, it's 60 degrees, it's hot in there. Excuse me. Because you have these bodies all over, the body heat. And there are so many young people wanting to go and have a great time. This is someone that they idolize, they love, they're excited to see. And this is what we have. Does his past tell you anything? Was he not willing to change? He wouldn't change for anything because he's obsessed with, he wants this wild party atmosphere. He wants to jump into the crowd, which is dangerous. He wants people to jump into the crowd. He has a history of that. Is he wrong for that? No. It's a party. Okay. Could he have had better security measures? Of course. 110%. So we have a situation where you have thousands of kids, adults, wanting to go to this huge party, living their life, because that's what we do. We go out, we celebrate, we drink, we dance. We drink, we dance, we party, but we go home. We go home. And it's so heart-wrenching that you went out to have a good time, and some of those people did not get the chance to go home. So who's to blame? They were saying that 8 people did perish. Over 300 were hurt. And the staff was not prepared. You know, Astro World is something that's been going on long enough to have it together. I don't understand why it would be so difficult to have more security. It can't be the greed. The money cannot be that important that you could not employ thousands of security police officers, have more ambulance on staff, because they're saying that they had ambulance, but obviously it wasn't enough. The lawsuits are flying all over the place. They're suing NRG Park. The FBI is now investigating, so it's a huge thing right now. It's just turned into something that is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Live Nation, they're saying, had the history of this, and why it wasn't stopped before, who knows? That's what's called a red flag. The promoters are getting sued. The managements are getting sued. And you can't hold the security responsible. They're just going after everybody. Everybody right now. There wasn't enough security, so they're trying to get everybody that they can. But we have to figure out why this turned into such a mess that it did. This was supposed to be a happy time, a fun time. You have a 9-year-old who is now in the Texas hospital in a coma. I believe that age is very young. I don't remember going to any type of concert that young with so many people, but you know, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? That was someone who was probably so excited. He probably was dreaming of seeing his favorite artist. Imagine you listening to his music over and over. And guess what? He's coming to town. So it's like, okay, yeah, this is what I've been waiting for, because I'm a young kid and I want to have fun. I want to have a great time and party. But I want to go home. But I want to go home. As all of us have done in our life. We went to a party. We've had a great time. But we went home. Do we think this is greed? We have to come to terms with what happened. Is this greed? The money? The savings of the money, you know? Hey, we don't have to add another 800 security, but we have 50,000 people arriving. You know from social media how excited these people are. That's how come these numbers come up everywhere. When an artist comes out, they know the numbers. They already know. How is that possible? Because these are people being streamed. These are people, look at his social media account. Millions of fans. So, I mean, come on, they know this thing. So they should have been more prepared. What do you guys think? Do you think that, no, they didn't have enough security? Do you think that the artist should be held accountable? The park? You know, who should be held accountable for this? Okay, guys. Yeah, we're going to have more stories. There's always a part 2, a part 3, because there's tons of things that are coming out. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the video, and again, it's a tragic thing to happen, and I rest in peace to all of those. Okay, guys, have a good day. Bye bye.